What's up guys, 11:45 here at the shop Tuesday afternoon. Right now I am just working on getting some transparencies printed for a screen printing order that we have to get worked on later today. Currently all 4 of our DTF printers are up and running today. We have a pretty busy day. Yesterday was our first day back from Thanksgiving break, so I unfortunately wasn't able to get any clips of what happened yesterday, but it was a crazy busy day to say the least. We had a couple of things happened over the break that we needed to get sorted out for some customers. We needed to reprint 2 orders, and then on top of that, we also had a huge backlog from all of the customers who had placed orders during that break that we needed to get printed and shipped that same day. So yesterday was a really tough day. We were here till like 7:30, right at the buzzer. We barely got them into FedEx at the end of the day yesterday, but thank God we did. All of the packages were able to get picked up and moving through the system for FedEx. So yesterday was a really tough one, but we were able to get it all done. So I'm really grateful for that. But it's looking like today is going to be another tough one. Hopefully this will be the actual day that we can finally surface and get our head above water. It's been really tough just trying to keep up with all of the orders that are still coming in and just clearing out the backlog of orders that had come in over the break. So where you should be, we're looking good right now. If no plus customer orders come in for wholesale or their own website, we will definitely be good, and we'll have all of our backlog cleared out by the end of the day today. So we're just going to kind of keep an eye on things, see how they go. If we do get any plus orders, we'll obviously get them printed, but we're just going to have to shift everything around and just play with it all. Just make sure that we get these guys going. But anyways, I have the transparency all printed right here, so I'm going to get this guy burned onto a screen, let that start drying so that we can get it printed later today. This is an actual t-shirt order, so we got to print the sweatshirts that they are going on. It's just going to be a 1-color white, so should be pretty easy in that sense. Sweatshirts are always kind of the worst thing to print, but we'll see what happens. I also don't have any spray adhesive for the screen printing palettes, which if you guys do screen print yourselves, you know that when you're printing sweatshirts, not when you're printing t-shirts, but when you are printing sweatshirts, you really want to get some spray adhesive. Something like this can really work well just to give the palette a quick spray in between sweatshirts, because the lint sticks so bad to the pallets in between sweatshirts that you would basically need to clean off all of the lint if you were using the standard water-based adhesive, which we usually use, and that's just not something that's sustainable. So also today I have to run to Aviva to grab some blank t-shirts that we were out of stock on. If you guys do hear that beeping, it is DTF printer number 3, currently out of white ink. So Michaela is going over there to grab a new bottle of white ink, get that guy filled up, and stop that alarm. But so for right now, I have to get that screen burned, and then once I get this guy drying, I'm going to run over to Aviva, got to pick up some blank t-shirts, and I'm also going to look and see if they have any spray adhesive that I can buy for the palette to hopefully make my job a little bit easier today when I'm printing those hoodies. So that's what we got going on for today. It's going to be a busy week here. I can already see how it's going. A couple more weeks of the year left. Right now it is December 3rd, so got a fresh new month to start out the week on, and yeah, we got to just make sure that we end the year right, hit all of our numbers. This is kind of the last chance that we have to really do better and get better for ourselves for the year this month. So now is the time to really get everything put into place for the next year, do some reflecting, get our goals situated for the next year and everything like that. So that's what we got going on right now. I'm going to go ahead and get that screen burned, and then I'll check in with you guys with the next update. All right, got that screen all burned, and it is currently drying right now. And once that is finished drying, I can go ahead and load it up on the press and get those guys printed. We also have another garment in the order, but that one is going to be a DTF transfer, so I talked to Michaela earlier this morning and said that let's get that guy printed a little bit earlier so that we can start pressing them this afternoon. And hopefully she was able to get those printed and we can start getting them pressed. While I am running to Aviva, she can start warming up the heat press and getting a few of them applied. Again, it's only 10, so it should go pretty quickly. And then we can have this order wrapped up by the end of the day. I'll get those screen prints done. Hopefully she can get those DTFs done. And teamwork makes the dream work. But for right now, I'm just going to take a quick look at my email, see if there's anything that I need to attend to. And if not, head on out to Aviva to grab those things and see if they have any of that spray adhesive, because that would really make my life a lot easier if they do. Alright, I got the yam shirts, but I just need to get the heavy cotton shirts, the 2X black heavy cotton, and then a 3X sand hooded sweatshirt. So let's go find the black heavy cotton and the sand hooded sweatshirt now. I think the hoodies are over here. Are they down here? No, these are the long sleeves. Crowded down that aisle right now, so I think I'll come back for the hoodie. I'll go grab that sand one now, see if I can find that. Alright, I found the sand hoodie, so now I just need to go ahead and grab one of those, although I think that's the crew neck. I need to find the actual hoodie. It says that the sweatshirts are there, but I can't find the actual hoodie. There you go, go ahead. So yeah, they got, I was able to get all of my garments, and now I'm just heading out to check out, but figured I'd show you guys Aviva in case any of you guys have never been here. They got a whole bunch of different already cut pieces of vinyl that you could buy, as well as a whole bunch of different garments, tie-dye, Gildan, A4, comfort colors, the whole 9 yards. So if you guys do have an Aviva by you, make sure you check it out, because there is some good stuff that can be bought. Alright, so got everything I needed from Aviva. They did actually have some palette adhesive, so I grabbed a bottle of that. That should get me through the rest of this order. But overall, they had everything I needed. So it was a successful trip. I'm sorry if the camera is all shaky. For those of you who do watch my videos, you know that I'm typically not somebody who vlogs out in public like this. So trying a little bit of something new to get you guys some good content, some actual like showing you guys what is going on content rather than me just telling you. Sorry about that. That is the CarPlay thing for the car. But anyways, got those picked up. I can now get them dropped off to the shop so that we can ship those orders. And then I have to print that screen printing order. Hopefully, I mean, I know that the screen is going to be dry. I'm going to head back to the shop now, get that screen printing order wrapped up, see what Michaela is doing and if she needs any help from me, and see where the rest of the day takes us. All right, time is 1:03, just got back. So now I am going to get these shirts handed off to Michaela so that we can get those orders produced and shipped, because there was one order that was waiting for them from over the weekend. We just didn't have it in stock, so we had to place that order on hold pending the availability. So now I got it, so we can get that order shipped out. And then it just so happened there was another one that had to get printed that came in last night for some t-shirts, so I was able to grab those as well. But yeah, things are going pretty well here, it looks like. Michaela still got all 4 of the DTF printers going strong. Hopefully we can get everything printed today by the end of the day so that we can get everything shipped, hopefully UPS, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's definitely going to be a 2-carrier type of day. For those of you who don't know, when we have days like this where it's super busy and we have a lot of prints that need to get printed, we unfortunately can't take all of the packages to UPS because they have a cutoff of like 5:30, whereas we used to be able to take them right to the distribution center for UPS, and that bought us a little bit more time. However, they have since like closed down all of the distribution centers for UPS across the nation, from what I've seen from a couple of you guys in the comment section. But so that's disappointing. What that ultimately means is that for orders that we just can't get printed in time, those have to go FedEx. So we have to drop them off to the FedEx distribution center and still make the drop for UPS, because the bulk of the packages that are ready to go, those are still going to go UPS, because UPS is a cheaper carrier. Most of the time, like 90% of the time, UPS is going to be cheaper than FedEx. But that's just kind of, I guess, the way of the business right now with what UPS has been doing, closing the distribution centers to customers. I don't know whatever that is, but yeah. Let's check out the screen, see how that's coming along. Everything looks good to go. Completely dry. So now I can go ahead and get that guy loaded up, turn on the dryer, let that start coming up to temperature, and get the screen printing press ready to go, because right now all 4 of the color stations are filled up with a screen from a previous order, so I got to get that ready to go right now. But for the meantime, I can go ahead and turn on the dryer, let this start coming up to temperature. It is t-shirts, or hoodies I should say, so I got to use both of the heating elements on the dryer. Usually I just use the top one, but again, you guys know, printing the hoodies, that requires a bit more heat to get the actual plastisol to cure to the garment. So we got dual heaters on. Gonna let that come up to temperature, check my email, and hopefully by then I can start loading up the screen printing press and get these 10 shirts knocked out. Man, you would think that there's more than 20 hoodies in the box of this size and with this amount of heft to it, but there's not. Alright, it has been a little bit of time giving the dryer to come up to temperature. So I'm hoping by the time that I get the screen loaded up onto the press and these shirts separated out into the 2 that I have to do for the 2 different designs, that the dryer will be up to temperature and I can just get this order printing and rolling. But let's go ahead and get in here, see what we're working with. Make sure S&S gave us all of the right quantities. Of course, I don't have any skizzers. Okay, got the first test print wrapped up on a t-shirt before I actually started doing the hoodies. This one turned out pretty well. No problems. I'm doing a print flash print on this one, and we're getting some good looking white, as you guys can hopefully tell from the camera. Alright, time right now is 1:57. Got all of the hoodies wrapped up. Not too bad. It took me like I think 18 minutes to get all of them done according to the time lapse. But yeah, just got to get the rest of these guys all put into their piles, and then I can get started on the DTF transfers. That order is right there, so I can go ahead and start cutting them out and pressing those on. So I think I'm actually going to turn on the heat press so that this can start coming up to temperature, and then I will stack those up, get everything ready for the last of this order. DTF printers are still going strong. All four still running hard, printing the orders. We're trying, man. We're trying to get out of here on time. We'll just see what happens. All right, guys, time right now is 4:26. I just got the notification that our boxes from Grainger are ready for pickup. I actually just placed the order. Maybe, as I was saying, I got that order placed like 5 to 10 minutes ago because we completely ran out of the 24x4 boxes, and Michaela had started shipping them in the 24x6s. So that's obviously something that we don't want to do, because one, it's going to end up costing us a bit more. Two, those 6-inch boxes are more money. And three, it's just something that we like take up less room on the truck, right? Reduce the carbon footprint, all of that combined. But yeah, so we got to go get those really quick. I was not expecting that the order was actually going to be ready for pickup today. When I was placing it, it said that it was going to be ready tomorrow. So this is all good things. We probably have like 4 or 5 boxes that are already packaged with the 24x6s. So we'll just have to get those repackaged and print the labels again so that we can get them in their right boxes. But yeah, I'm really glad that this is actually available. Let's just hope that we can make it there in time before they close, because I think Grainger closes at 5. So yeah, it turns out I was wrong. Grainger actually closes at 4, not 5. So yep, that sucks. Drove all the way there, and the gate was closed, so I was like, oh damn, are they closed? And just looked it up back there at the light. Sure enough, they do close at 4. Darn, it would have been nice to look that up before I came out here, but good thing it was only like 9 minutes away. And yeah, I got there at like 4:30, but just one of those things. I didn't look before I went. I figured that since I got the order pickup ready notification that they were still open, but that was a wrong assumption on my part. So back to the shop without any boxes. Oh, what's up, guys? Noon on Thursday afternoon. I unfortunately did not get any clips yesterday. I will get into that a little bit later. Let me answer the phone right now though. But all right, so yeah, yesterday I had some just basically time to really sit down and work on the website. So I will get into a little bit about that in a second, but on Tuesday, unfortunately, I just didn't pick up the camera at all. Just kind of one of those days. So all of the orders have been getting out. A little frantic, like I don't really know where to pick up from because it's been a couple of days since I last recorded a clip. But anyways, yesterday, like I was saying, I got some work done on the website. If you guys can't tell, right behind me there, we do own this website, chooseams.com. And until yesterday, that if you just went to that domain, it would send you to our apparel store. So we have a website that is basically dedicated to transfers for customers who are looking to order transfers. And then we also have another website for kind of like schools, organizations, companies who are looking to buy finished apparel. So when you would go to that chooseams.com, that would just send you straight to the apparel website. But now I have since changed it to kind of act as a landing page for all of our businesses, all of our services, I really should say. So if you now go to that website, chooseams.com, you're going to be brought to a page. Oh, wait. So this is actually kind of interesting. I have my browser is not grabbing the new page. It's just using the one from cache. So to kind of force it to grab the new page, I have to go incognito, and then I can try that again. Choose.ams. So yeah, this is the page that it'll actually bring you to. And this is just kind of like a little landing page, something to really just point the customer in the right direction for whatever they're looking for. So the kind of idea is that we can put this in all of our like bios, descriptions, whatever it is, for whatever product we are actually advertising in that specific video. So say we are talking about AMS Transfers Plus, for example. Well, then right here, they can go click that link. It's very nice and easy, plain, and can't really mess it up for them. But if we make a video talking about apparel, well then right up there, they can just click the apparel and be transferred right to the exact right site. No longer do they have to kind of be like, okay, I need apparel. I need to make sure that I go to amsmanufacturing.com versus on other days when they need transfers. Okay, I have to remember I have to go to amstransfers.com. So this is all just kind of in the pursuit of making things as easy to use for our customers as possible. So yeah, if you just, anytime you go to chooseams.com now, it'll take you to this landing page. You can click through and go to our apparel website and browse any of the items that we have for apparel, or you can click the transfers option and it'll take you straight to amstransfers.com. Speaking of which, there is actually kind of another thing that I did up here at the top. If you guys can see that little menu. So this is going to be a sticky menu that is on every single page of our AMS Properties sites. So like I said before, we have 3 different domains, AMS Manufacturing, AMS Transfers, and then WW Transfers. WW Transfers is going to be that trendy designs, the ready to ship transfers. But yeah, just kind of making it so that all of our properties are nice and cohesive. Everything looks the same. Anytime a customer happens to maybe go onto our apparel website, it's going to kind of have the same look. It's going to have this menu. It's going to have a nice white and black color scheme, whatever it is. The exception to that is obviously going to be the WW Transfers. This page is a lot more geared towards women. Just the color scheme, the designs, the people who buy everything from the customers is mainly geared towards women. So this one, we do have a little bit of a different color scheme, but you still can't forget that it is an AMS property because of that header at the top there, always keeping you kind of like grounded. And at least my goal is to kind of just add to that layer of cohesion for our customers across all of our different properties, because there's really no reason why someone who buys transfers buys their designs from somebody else, or someone who buys apparel but maybe they want to do like a transfers pop-up event where they have students or whoever come and actually like heat press onto the t-shirt, whatever it is. Now we can just try and make it as easy as possible for each one of these customers to kind of use us for all of their different needs, services, and business. That's the goal, at least. So I took some time yesterday. I spent basically the whole day just working on those few things, trying to get them tested and pushed. And everything went quite well. I was running into a couple of different bugs with the menu, that top bar at the site, but I was able to squash them relatively easily and get those things pushed to the website yesterday. Speaking of which, there actually is another thing that I was working on that was really taking up a good chunk of my time. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys right now. This one I'm still kind of testing everything out, so I haven't pushed this update yet, so bear with me while I get this figured out. So yeah, I have kind of a little development server, and I have been testing out using this kind of like countdown thing for our DTF transfer orders. So this way, customers, like if they're in a different time zone, now they're not going to have to worry about calculating what time it is in central, in the central time zone. Or do they still have enough time to get their order placed? That kind of a thing. Now it'll just be easy to use, easy to understand timer. So customers can just look at that timer. If it says that they still have a little bit of time to order, they can go ahead and place their order and get it in for same day shipping. And then what is the behavior after 3 p.m., which is our cutoff time. So any orders that get placed after 3 p.m., they're going to get shipped out the next day. So when the website detects that the user's local time is past 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, it's going to change the message from like you have X amount of time to order to your order will ship the next business day. That kind of a thing. And if it is Saturday or Sunday, I also coded some behavior to have it be, if it detects that the user's location, time zone, whatever is Saturday or Sunday, it's going to say your order will ship Monday. So there is a little bit of logic here, and especially since we're dealing with time zones, I just want to make sure that this is foolproof, that there are no bugs cropping up. Because with these time zones, I've tried to do this before in the past, and it's just really difficult to get everything perfect across time zones with local time, the user's local time, that kind of a thing. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I want to do a lot more testing just to make sure that everything is picture perfect before I end up pushing that to the site. But I'm excited to get that guy hopefully live pretty soon here, and I think it's going to be a really big improvement for our customers. But yeah, overall, yesterday was a very productive day. I have been kind of meaning to get something like this done where I could just like sit down, lock in, get some good work done on these little odds and ends that I wanted to do on the website for a while now. So I'm glad that yesterday I was able to take the time and get that all figured out. I'm really happy with the results. I think everything looks great. Just a little bit more time on that countdown timer, and then we'll be able to get that rolled out as well. I think actually what my intentions are is going to be to put that countdown timer in the top header of the sites. So that way if you are on AMS Transfers Plus, whatever page you're on, it's going to say like you have 4 hours left to order to have it shipped by same day, that kind of a thing. So it's not just going to be one place where like how it is now. How it is now, if you just go to the DTF transfers, it'll say place your order before 3. So rather than just having it in that one place, we're going to have it at the top of every single page that the user visits on the site. So hopefully they can't miss it. Hopefully it just makes things as easy as possible for them. Check this out.